Well, today I'm going to make my breakfast that I make basically every day in different varieties. But today's pancake of the day is chocolate cake pancakes. And I love pancakes every morning. Depending on the morning will determine what kind I make. But today is chocolate cake pancakes. What you'll need is coconut flour, and I'm using Bob Mills coconut flour. You're going to need some unsweetened cacao. I'm using Hershey's. I'm using stevia, but you can use any sweetener that you desire. I usually use about anywhere from 5 to 6 packs of this, and it will determine how sweet you like it. I have 3 egg whites. I have 1 whole egg here. I have about a half a cup of water. And to coat my pan, I have some extra virgin coconut oil. Of course, you can't go wrong with good old pancake syrup. This is Mrs. Butterworth sugar-free. What I'm going to make is a cream cheese base, but you can make your icing with just the unsweetened cocoa. But today I'm going to use fat-free cream cheese. This is Kroll brand. I'm also going to use some more unsweetened cacao with this. And I'm going to top it off with some walnuts, some unsweetened cocoa nut flakes, and some carod chips. So stay simple recipe. So what I did was I put 4 tablespoons or 28 grams of this coconut flour in the bowl here. Also, we're going to put 3 tablespoons or 15 grams of the unsweetened cacao. Here is my stevia. You can use this according to your taste. And we're going to kind of mix that and break up the coconut flour because it can be a little I would say clumped up. So you want to make sure you kind of crush that as much as possible. Okay, so we smooth that out here. Next, you want to go ahead and add in your egg whites. Kind of mix it a little bit. Then you want to add in your whole egg. Stir it around as much as you can. It's still going to be a little chalky with the cacao, but keep blending. It's going to mix in eventually. Now you're going to add your water. And as you add your water, you're going to sort of still mix until you see it kind of break up a little bit. So you don't want to add too much water. I know I said half a cup, but you want to just put maybe a tablespoon at a time. And you want to just keep mixing that in. Put your arm work in it now. So we don't want it to be, see, this is a little bit cakey. So we want it a little bit more horrible. Not horrible, pourable. So it's beginning to look that way. And here, this is, I would say I used about a little over 1/4 of a cup. And now it's beginning to look just like flakes. Yes, here you go. I love it. And I think that is my pancake batter already fixed. I have my 1/2 teaspoon of coconut oil. You don't need a lot of coconut oil, okay? You just keep that teaspoon right on top. Let your pan preheat. Coconut oil is so delicious. It's so good for you. And it really helps the pancakes not to stick. So we're going to pour. I like mine's medium size. Pour. 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 Yeah. So now, when you see it kind of fluffing out around the edges, it's almost time to flip. With the coconut flour, you want to be careful because it is very fine and absorbable. So it may take a little bit longer to be ready to flip, but you can test it out, and then if it's not ready, let's go ahead and try it. There you go. Now, not a perfect flip, but I went ahead and went for it, and it played out for me. Oh yeah. Smooth that over a little bit. Okay. And you don't have to bring it all the way up, just flip it. I don't really like to smash mine a little bit because I do like for it to stay slightly fluffy. And these are ready to take off. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest, and then we'll be back. Very simple. This is not, a complicated recipe. I went ahead and put a tablespoon of cream cheese here in my bowl, along with a tablespoon of cacao and a couple of packs of stevia. And we're just going to go ahead and mix that in. Now, with the cacao and the cream cheese, you want to have the cream cheese at room temperature, because if it's too cold, it will be hard to break down. And you don't want to melt it in the microwave or anything like that. Okay, so once it's mixed as much as possible, you're going to add a little bit of water, not a lot. Maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon. And you add it as you need it. Now, with the unsweetened cacao, it takes a minute to blend in. So it may still be surface at the top, but it will do so eventually. So I'm going to continue to mix this in. And then we'll get started. This is the finished product. We have 5 pancakes here. And this recipe with the pancakes is only about 350 calories. So these pancakes is 5 of these. They're less than 75 calories. About 75 calories a pancake. That is not bad at all. Well, actually, it's less than that. We'll do the math. I'll put it in the description. Oh, hungry, can you say? But the whole 5 is 350 calories. Now we're going to go ahead and add our topping. And I usually just take a spatula and just kind of spread that on here. You see how it's looking? It's light, it's kind of bright. And we just icing. It's like icing a cake. Let's go on ahead and okay. See? It's like putting icing on a cake. Now, you can go ahead and do your pancakes with just syrup. But I like to pretend in my head that I'm eating actual cake. Not the cake that's going to necessarily have you feeling guilty, but the cake you can walk away and say, hey, that was good. Did I just do something wrong? No, I didn't. Okay, so now the fun doesn't stop there. What I usually do is take about a fingertips full of walnuts and just sprinkle them on. And also, I would take some unsweet coconut, a finger, some fingers full, sprinkle those on. And some carod chips. It's a fake, well, I was going to say fake chocolate chips, but it's its own thing. They're not as addictive as chocolate chips, but they taste good. So, this is our invention. We have our coconut chocolate pancakes. Let's go ahead and taste it, shall we? And I love eating with a spoon. Is that elementary? It just seems like you can get in your mouth faster. Oh yeah. Wonderful. Also, with the topping, if you don't like cream cheese, you could also use butter. A tablespoon of butter with that topping. But I use butter or cream cheese. Today I use cream cheese and it tastes good. So try these pancakes at home. You will feel great in your soul and in your body. This is LaShonda signing out saying, when this is finished, I will be eating these.